I got a letter from my bank saying I'd gone over my overdraft limit and they were charging me about £30 a day. Apparently, ID thieves had opened new mobile accounts online and made international calls, as well as buying tokens from an online casino. All in all, they'd spent about £5 before I knew anything. You see it all the time on TV and in the news, but I never really thought it would happen to me this badly.
At CPP, our identity theft helpline gets an average of 1,500 calls a day. That's one every 58 seconds. But what is identity theft?
People steal your identity, basically can steal your bank card details, use your credit card details.
It's obviously something I know a little bit about. I've read it in the papers, I've heard the scary stories about it, but I probably don't honestly know too much about it.
I don't think I take any measures at the moment, apart from covering my PIN number at the cash point, but that's about it.
It concerns me a little. I don't take a great deal of precautions against it now.
It's harder and harder to be able to tell the fakes these days.
Often it's simply a case of fraudsters using your personal information for their financial benefit. From bank accounts to loans, mortgages to fraudulent benefit claims. But sometimes their intentions for your identity can be much more serious.
I can only imagine circumstances of somebody using my name to do all sorts of things, commit crimes of one sort or another.
You know, making fake passports and flying abroad, terrorism.
You just don't think about that sort of stuff, so yeah, it's not a nice thought.
According to CFAS, the UK's fraud prevention service, almost 78,000 people were victims of identity theft last year. That's an increase of 67% over the last 5 years.
It seems quite high, it's quite scary.
It's just when it comes down to figures you go, wow.
Unfortunately, it's all too easy to have your identity stolen. In the morning, throw away your unwanted mail and you could be leaving your identity in the bin. Or if you have mail going to a previous address, anything that carries your name and address can be used to impersonate you. During the day, registering or purchasing at unsecure websites, banking on unprotected machines, responding to phishing emails, there are lots of ways your details can fall into the wrong hands. In the evening, let your credit card out of your sight following an enjoyable night out, and you could have your card details skimmed. These could then end up for sale overseas to other criminals. Add in telephone scams like fake lottery wins or boiler room share selling, and you'll see there's every reason to be vigilant. But what does identity theft mean to your customers?
Would it surprise you to know that there was nearly £11 billion that disappeared from UK bank account holders last year?
Does surprise me. Yeah, it's a considerable amount of money.
That's nearly £11 billion out of bank accounts.
An awful lot of money. An awful lot of money.
The cost of identity theft is a lot greater than people imagine. Account takeover alone cost the British public over £10.8 billion last year. Then there's the less obvious cost for the individual, the cost to their lifestyle. Once someone has stolen your identity, it can seriously affect your future plans, making it difficult to secure the financial help you need.
You could obviously be stopped from getting a mortgage or bank account or credit because you've got a bad credit score from somebody taking your identity.
I think it's quite scary, yeah.
Somebody's got to come up with a way to protect just everybody.
But you don't have to put your life on hold. You can sort it out quickly and efficiently with CPP Identity Protection Alert Insurance. Our product allows you to confirm that you aren't at risk now with immediate checks to ensure that there isn't any harmful software on your PC. Your details aren't